it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Pardon me, I live and work in Scotland. So this will be the last live of the year. So I'm just getting set up. Just bear with me, I've gone into the wrong. Okay, so I've no idea if anyone will come on live. It's a weird time. Everyone's getting ready for New Year and lots of making your preparations for the New Year and get-togethers with family, etc. So I'll just craft away. If anyone joins me, then that's great. So if you're watching on the replay, that's fab. Thank you very much. So basically what I've got here is a couple of the new stamp sets. I'm going to, and I've got this one as well, the Whale Done one, which is from the annual catalogue. Hi Joanna, hi, I'm not alone. I was going to be talking to myself this afternoon. In you come, welcome. The fire's on, although it isn't that cold. But so, I've had the grandchildren staying for a few days, so I've not really been around much. Yes, I did have a lovely Christmas, thank you Joanna, and I hope you did too. So I've been having great fun with the grandchildren. So I just came to clear up my craft desk, tidy up, and then I had the urge to craft again. So I thought, you guys, hi Heidi, thank you for coming in. Yeah, so what I've been doing is I've been making inky backgrounds with my granddaughter. She's away home with hers. So I did these ones. What I did was I used the re-inkers, and I used Pacific Point, Granny Apple Green and Coastal Cabana. Just one drop of each on a block and spritzed it with water. And oh, hi Brendan, you come, Happy New Year to you as well. Well, it's not here yet in the UK, but it will be here in a few hours, another 6 hours. I know a lot of you are already tired from celebrating. Anyway, so my idea is, I haven't tried it yet, but my idea here is to do some black heat embossing on these bits of watercolour paper. This one particularly makes me think watery scene, so I kind of thought Whale Done would work with this, but who knows, let's see what happens, because I don't, do you know, it's only in my head at the moment. But I'm just getting the bits and bobs together. I've pulled these two stamps. I'm going to use the Stamparatus. Excuse me, I'm just having a little drink. I promise this is just tonic at the moment. It will have gin later, but at the moment. Terribly thirsty. Right, that's that drunk before I knock it over. I'm going to use my Stamparatus. So I've got that now. I'm going to start off with Friendly Hello even. I can't even read. And it really was just tonic. Friendly Hello. And I was going to use this one. So I'm just going to make a couple of cards, get started. I will do another I have done videos with these inky backgrounds before, but I will do another one soon. But just for today, I was just about to sit and do this, and thought you guys might like to come in and share. Hi Glenna, hi. So it's not really a messy one this time, because I know you like to see me do messy, but so I just thought I'd try these flowers, the bird and the flowers here. So I don't know whether to have green at the top for the bird and blue at the bottom. Oh no, I'm just going to do it like this. Just don't overthink it, is probably the best thing. So I'm using the Stamparatus simply because I can make sure I get plenty Versamark on. Now these are nice and dry because I did them this morning with Amy. So let's, oh, I should have used my, I'll just keep it in the corner there. Right, that's embossing buddy, very embossed and buddied. Excuse me while I just remove a message there. Okay, but hi everyone else. I'm sure none of you came on here to look at girls online. We can do without that, thank you. It's a wee while since I've had that in the middle of a video, but hey. Right, and then I'm just going to use my Versamark and ink it up. Unfortunately this bit isn't going to be too visible to you. I've got this dry whiteboard marker, dry board wiper thing, duster. I'm just going to ink that up once more just to make sure. Hey Karen, in you come. The fire's on. There's plenty of refreshments, there's black bun and all sorts of things on the table. Leftovers of the Christmas cake, there's all sorts. Right, so that's, let's bring this off and try our, as I say, I've no idea if it's going to work or not, I'm just going to try it. Some spare paper here for the powder. Righty-ho. So let's pray it works. Just let's finish the year with a striking one. Right. Well, that's looking good, isn't it? Just taking away any wee extra bits here. I've not used a black embossing powder for ages. It does have a, I think at some point we did have a black sparkly embossing powder, and I think some bits from it I've got mixed up with my black and powder, but hey, all adds to the look, doesn't it? So where's my wee brush? I've just got a few straggly bits here. So hope everyone's okay. I hope you've all managed to get a wee seat by the fire and snuggle up with your friends there and choose something from the table. Right, I'm going to put my heat gun on. This is going to go on and off. I hope no one's got a sensitive hearing. And do you know what? I'm going to put some power to my phone because this uses up a lot of juice, so if I stick it in now before it decides. So what's everyone up to? Are you preparing for celebrations, or are you having a quiet one? Who's going to be staying up for the bells? Who's going to have a good hootenanny? I'll be watching the hootenanny, but that's all. Stay there. Right, sorry about that. Oh, it keeps moving. It's fighting with me here. Right. a quiet night in, Glenna, that's good. Or you just do gimmickly. I like to watch Jules. I do like Jules. Right, so that's, I think you'll be able to see that quite glossy with the black embossing. Just a nice, just a wee picture. So I was thinking that I don't know which card base this would go on to, so you can help me out here. I just chose the colours that were in it. So if I pop that on a black, with a wee black border, it can go on the Granny Apple Green or the Coastal Cabana, or it could, in fact, there is Pacific Point in it, but I'm not sure that works. So which card base do you guys think? Granny Apple Green, Coastal Cabana, or Pacific Point? I'm not thinking the Pacific Point works, to be honest with you. So it'll be that one or that one. What do you think, ladies? Hey Carol, Happy New Year to you too. 4:30 in the morning. That is a bit extreme. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Granny Apple. Glenna, you were the first person to agree with me, so I'm going with it. Right, so let's just... So I thought I could put the sentiment, so I could actually... We could put the sentiment on the card. I've done this in too much of a hurry, it's not that straight. Right, so we could do this as a birthday card or a thank you card, or we'll just stick with this sentiment that I already had out. And I don't think I need particularly, I'm not going on watercolour paper, so I don't particularly need it to be on the Stamparatus, so we'll just use this one. I thought we'll heat emboss this just to match it, so they're matchy. Who likes a bit of matchy? I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Where's my ink? Just like... So this is from the Friendly Hello, which is a stamp set that you can in fact earn free in January in the celebration. So our catalogue is going live on Tuesday, the 4th of January, the new mini catalogue. And celebration goes from 4th of January to the end of February, and every £45 that you spend in either of the current catalogues, you can choose something free. So the celebration catalogue is fab. There's some really nice things in it. I really like it. I know I'm biased, but hope you have the best birthday. So we'll heat that up after we put this back in the tub and before I spill it all over the sea. I didn't even get it to the pot, it's just, oh, can you feel it? It's just going to be like that. I wonder if that takes, oh that's good, that takes it off better. Right, let's heat this before I end up smudging it as well. Heat it up a good bit so that it doesn't make it warp. We'll just basically just frame this and stick it on. It couldn't be any easier, could it? I mean, we could get fancy, but let's just start simple. I'm putting a fair bit of glue on it because it's slightly warped because of it being wet when I did the inky background bit, the watercolory bit. So let's just... and then glue this onto the card. Hi Valerie, and you come too. I hope I've said hello to everybody. Hi Helen, and you come. So I'm just going to pop this just about there, and I think that's okay. It's a start. It's clean and simple, really. There we go. And that's me tried out my Friendly Hello stamp set. We could have done some tone on tone stamping in the background, but sometimes just clean is nice too. So that's that one. Now I did think I would like to try Sam Hammond's $1 million stamp set. This is a superb stamp set. I think I'd like to try that on one of these as well. So I think it would work quite well. But I'm not sure what one. This one maybe. Because I'm going to do Under the Sea with this. So let's just have a bit of a think here. Or see, I don't want to mess that one up. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. Now, we won't get the whole of this on, however, we could get quite a lot of it in. Let's have a play, let's have a play. I'll do it on the Stamparatus so that I get plenty of Versamark on it. Let's just see what happens. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, isn't that right? Now we want this. I want to put that across there, so I'll maybe need to make sure it's tight there. I'm just taking note of what line it's on so that if it makes sure it doesn't move if I feel I need to do a second impression. Well, I am just going to take part of this there. Yeah, it does have it. I love what she's done with it. It's a superb stamp set. It's really good. It's going to be really good for beginners, but those of us who have stamped for a while can take it on us, you know, further and make good use of it. So, what did I not do? I did not do my embossing buddy. Okay, so that just makes sure that there's no damp bits or oily bits. And while I'm doing this, you can look to see what other images you see in these with the colours all mixing together and blending. Right, yeah, Versamark. Where's the Versamark gone? There it is, at the back, Janice. just using this to get some pressure on to make sure that it looks okay, but I'm just going to add a bit more just to make sure. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off and heat emboss it first, and then I may go back in. I will go back in, but I want to do this first and then I'll do other images, maybe the bird and the butterfly or something. We'll add more to this. But where did I put my scrap? Put the lid on your Versamark before you open your powder. Oh, thanks for the coal to keep me warm. That will keep the fire burning throughout 2022. Yep, that's definitely a tradition. I'm liking this already. I'm just wanting to make sure I've got no... It's beautiful, isn't it? Heat gun going on. Oh, heat gun falling in bin. Right, here we go. There you go, that's pretty, isn't it? The black is striking on these backgrounds. Right, so what we're going to put in here, how are we, which way up is up? I actually think that way. I'm going to go with that way. The flourish on the needs to be washed pile. Just creating myself work here, haven't I? Right. So this time I'll just catch these corners where the flourish comes on and off. And what are we going to pop on here? I absolutely adore this bird. It's so pretty. Where are you, birdie? Birdie, birdie, you can sit there, can't you? And we've got a butterfly. Where is it? Oh, Gamer Gone Mad, I've forgotten your name. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I've not seen you in a wee while. Can you remind us your name? Hello, and come in and get a seat by the fire anyway. What else am I going to pop on here? Do we have the hello could go there, and just a wee butterfly. Is that's Lee? Hi Lee, and you come and get a heat by our fire. Do you know what? I think that might just be enough, eh? Keep it simple. So we can put everything on to the card as well, so that then we won't need to heat emboss on the base card. So then it'll give a different look, but we could do some, we'll have a look at the card and we'll maybe do something else. So let's just maybe get this straight on that line there. Yep. Right, stay. Pick up all three. And shall I use the emboss buddy again just in case? Right. So I need somebody here to kind of put things in my hand. Right, ink up hello and the butterfly and the birdie. They're just so, they are whimsical, aren't they? They're just so pretty. So thank you, Sam, for this fabulous set. I know it's going to be hit in beginner classes, but I know it's going to be hit in lots of other classes where we can show techniques where we just need some simple images as well. I think that'll be fine, so let's just carefully take this out. Leave them in there for the moment. And lid on Versamark. Scrap paper to catch the powder. Let's see what happens. Let's hope it works. I think I got rather a lot of powder out there. That was a bit heavy-handed, but never mind. Now see, we've got a fair bit of powder here that we don't want, so let's just give it a bit of a, sometimes a wee flick. I'm not sure that, I think, let's just, why have I not got anything to shovel it back over with? Yeah, I didn't want to knock so much off the birdie. I think I'll just get my wee brush in and this, because this is already set, I don't have to be quite so careful there. Just don't want to knock off my bird. Now the hello is a bit, I don't want to ruin it, so we'll just, a little bit of extra speckle won't hurt it. Oh, I was nearly putting my heat gun on, and you know, look what would have happened. I would have just ended up with a solid pile there. Not clever. Right, let's just go with it. Just making sure that it's all melted. There we go. Let's go. Right. Now we need to cut a piece here. Whoops. To give this a border again. See, when you put on the black, how it shows up so well. So I don't know if my oh dear me, this power thing is driving me crazy. What's going on here? Right. Excuse me, people. Right, stay. Stop messing about. Righty. This is already the right width, so we'll just get I think that's about right. Right, let's just glue this up. Again, I think this is going to have to go in Granny Apple Green. Yeah, because it is predominantly green. Hey Cindy! Hey Cindy, in you come. From snowy somewhere. Where is it? Snowy Everett, is it? So I'm thinking I would like to do some tone on the card base, do you think? With this gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set. So I need to get this. Right, so I'm going to pop that onto a large block. See, I had no idea where I was going when I came on. The only idea I had was black heat emboss. So get my Granny Apple Green ink. Can I reach it without standing up? I can. So let's just see. Just to give the back of the card some texture, I think we'll just use this beautiful, beautiful twirly, twirly flourish. Let's just see what happens. Let's just... I think my Granny Apple Green is needing re-inked. Making it up as I go along here. Just wherever it fits is fine and dandy. Hey Karen, in you come. Fire's on. Everyone will budge up and let you in. Make sure you have your card the right way up before you put your main. So what do you think? That looks cool, doesn't it? Makes a nice hello card. Hello, is it me you're looking for? So that's us, we've done two. So we've had a wee look at Sentimental Swirls and a wee play with that. And we've had a play at Friendly Hello, the free set with the wee birdie here. Totally, I love this stamp set. I love them both. And to a certain extent you could use them both together for different things. So yeah, so that's that. I think I'll do one more and then I think that'll be me for this year. So remember I said that I'd like to do something. I keep looking at this one. Can you see my wee forest here and the sunset behind it? I don't know if you guys can see that in my bunkers, like a stormy sky here. That could be lightning. Am I the only one that sees this? Yes. I don't want to touch this one because I'm just enjoying it. It's like, I'm not going to stamp on it, it's too pretty. But this one, it kind of looks like a sort of under the sea type thing, doesn't it? So I've brought out my whale done because I don't have the new under the sea one, but watch this space, I'll be having it when I can. Whoops, I've used this so much. So I don't know whether to just, shall we use heat embossing on this one or will we just stamp with black? Oh, take care, Carol. I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for us to connect this year. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your celebrations. Right, so I'm thinking definitely want a jellyfish going up there. And turtle. I know, I love that jellyfish, I really do. And then possibly a wee. I don't know whether we need to put our sentiment on this as well. What's that one? Thanks a ton. Take care, Carol. Yeah, the new jellyfish looks amazing too. Yeah, you're right. But see, thanks a ton would be okay if I had the whale in it, but we're not going to have the whale in there. We'll leave it without a sentiment just now. I'm not really wanting the whale in it. So you haven't said, am I just going to do black stamping or are we doing it heat emboss? I'm thinking that black stamping would be better because these are not really solid images, so they might not work as well with the heat embossing. So there you go again. I'm asking you and then I'm telling you. I'm not very good, am I? I just want to get some black out. A couple of mementos just here, so let's see what happens. Now we think we'll get our magnets in. Hold this still, because if we have to go over a few times, yay, that'll be fine. Right. Let's see what happens. bit more twist here. As I say, we can go over it a few times, so let's just see what happens. This whiteboard marker is quite or whatever you call it, is quite handy. They're so beautiful, aren't they, Glenna? Like you see. Oh, look at that. We will add, I wonder if my other, I did re-ink one of my mementos recently and then didn't remind myself which one it was. Let's see. Because these are, they're sort of distinctive, they're not solid, so I actually think that's just fine like that, isn't it? So do you think we add some fishies in as well, or do we have a ghost jellyfish? Or do we just leave it simple, Janice? Something you're not good at. It does need some bubbles, doesn't it? No fishes. Some bubbles. Sit on your hands, Janice. You're right. You're so right, Glenna. You know me too well. Actually, do you know what that's actually going to be with a black? Does this need trimmed a wee bit, doesn't it? What does this measure? 12.3. I'll pop this away and get the other trimmer out actually. Get me a black border. Hello Karen, in you come. 3 Karens in the house now, I think. Are you all still here? Wave your hand, Karens. 12.3 plus 4 is 12.7, isn't it? And then that was 5.5, so it needs to be 5.9. What do you think? Is that enough stamping on it? Because you can just enjoy all the bits, can't you? Oh, 3 Karens. Fabulous. Love you all. Thanks for coming in. Right, so is this going over there? Or there? Or there? Yeah, I was thinking about bubbles. Actually wondering about putting bubbles as a tone on here. It is small, but hey. Small but beautiful. And we might put just a couple in there, I don't know. Yeah, they'll be fab. Might be busy for a while though. It's just a little one. I should have got a bigger splatter. But hey. I think I might just go in with this colour actually on the picture. See how I'm carefully placing the stamp strategically. But lots of thought into that. I'm thinking. Do jellyfish breathe? That's quite cool. Do you want dottage all over, or should we just leave it simple like that? Glenna, you've been guiding me all the way through. Are we staying simple, or is that enough? I actually think I've cut this squint. I'm going to just check this. Right, keep it simple, Janice. I think I might have cut this squint. Yeah, I have. See this trimmer, it's so clever-ish. If that was wasn't watercolour paper, that would have been perfect. Now I'm just going to have to take a bit off it altogether because I've messed it. Right, hold it still, very still. Right, she's messing it up altogether now. Right, I'll get the scissors. We'll sort this. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't know where my nail file is though. Might have to rough up all the edges now. Where's my black? That's much straighter now though. I don't know. Have I got? You know, you thought an emery board was for your nails, but right, if I mess with this any more, I'm going to ruin it, so I'm just going to stick it on. Yeah, I think I'm sticking with simple. You can just keep going and overdo it sometimes. It's the knowing when to stop. Right. Somehow or another, I just think that looks better just a wee bit to this side. I've got an idea as well. Do you know this wee rough, but I've got a wee idea. And it'll come in a minute. Here somewhere, or I did have a little while ago, sea glass embellishments. How's about that? Oh, Janice, just take the pack out, not the bits. Right, so where is my... Oh, everything's been moved on the desk. Where's my take your pick tool? It's not here. Right, we'll just use the tweezers then. So I'm thinking, because I'm going to keep looking at that bit there, so I'm just going to, see, that is the right colour, isn't it? I'm telling you now, I'm actually biting my lip here. Who knew? These are just beautiful. They're gorgeous. Going to have a go with the white ones to see how they show up. There we go, that will be fine. So that's my sea glass embellishments being shown off. So that's another wee sneak peek of next week's mini catalogue going live. So I think we'll leave it at that because I'm getting hungry. You can smell the roast beef. So we've used the sea glass shapes there from the new mini. We've used Well Done, that is from the annual catalogue. We have used Friendly Hello, which is a freebie from Celebration in the new, it goes live in January the 4th. And Sam Hammond Donald's $1,000, no, $1 million sales stamp set that she got to design when she achieved that. It's absolutely fabulous, and it's in the new mini catalogue, so make sure you get that ordered because you are going to have so much fun with this. Yep, so yeah, and so here's our cards. So this all came from a little bit of fun I had with Amy this morning, doing some inky backgrounds. I have no idea what she's going to do with her. So we've started off with this nice and simple one, and then we've used the sentimental swirls on that one, and some tone on tone background stamping, and again then with the Well Done, and we've brought in our beautiful embellishments here. So yay, thank you for coming and joining me while I had some fun. I knew I'd come up with something while you guys were watching. You're always an inspiration to me and helpful, because it's just nice to have people making suggestions at the side there while you're sitting by the fire. So I've still got all these other inky backgrounds, but I'll come back to them another day. You can do loads. I mean, I could die cut things out of them. This one, I'm just going to put this in one of my journals as it is, because I actually am enjoying just simply looking at it. It gives me a feeling of peace. So I'm keeping that for me. Yeah. So these ones I don't really know what I'll do yet, but I'll use them. They'll stay in my box and they will be used. So thanks everyone. So Happy New Year, all those in the Southern Hemisphere who've already passed midnight, and Happy New Year to those of you who are waiting for it to come. Let's hope. Well, do you know, let's not hope. Let's not hope. Let's make 2021 a good one. We have the power. We don't have the power to stop certain things happening, but we have the power to react to things in a positive way. So thanks everyone, and we can just keep crafting. Yeah, so thanks everyone. See you all next year. Have a good one, and as they say here in Scotland, lang may your lum reek. I'll leave you with that. Take care everyone, stay safe, whatever you're doing. Bye bye.